Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cara. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. And if you are new here, make sure you click that big red subscribe button down below. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 tips for pre-service teachers who are just starting placement or just some placement tips, because I have just finished my final ever placement, so I thought it'd be a good chance for me to sit down and talk about all the points and tips I've gained throughout the past 4 years. So my first point is be on time / be organised. Now, I have always contacted my placement, whether it be a childcare centre, a kinder or a primary school, before I start, to meet the teachers, meet the class if they're there, look around the school or the kindergarten, wherever you are, just to know like your surroundings and like know, okay, this is where I have to park, this is what time I have to be there, because there's nothing worse than on your first day getting there late because you didn't know where to park. The school traffic was really crazy, and I personally have been late once in 4 years because I had a flat tire. I had to call my placement and say, look, I'm going to be 20 minutes late, I've got a flat tire, I'm getting it replaced right now, and they're fine with it, but make sure you're organised and you know where to go. Number 2 is don't be afraid to ask questions. You are there to learn, you are there on placement, you are not the teacher. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I know so many people who get scared to ask questions because they're scared like the teacher's going to judge them, but they're there to help you and to help you be this like amazing teacher who they can like shape and mold. So make sure you ask questions and don't be afraid. My third point, which kind of links in, is always ask for help. So if there's a lesson you're planning, there's an activity you're trying to plan, or you're trying to do an activity, not sure how it works, make sure you ask. They might have done it before. Say last year I did an activity all about natural Play-Doh, and my teacher said, oh, we have all this in the cupboards to save you having to buy stuff. So that was really helpful for me, because then if I didn't ask about it, I would have gone out and spent $30–40 on all these resources which they already had. So make sure you're asking for help all the time. Number 3 is take as many resources or like have copies of them as you can. Now this is especially important in your 4th year. Having and building a collection of resources is so important, because it means you've got stuff already prepared. I have got songs for kindergartens, I've got albums, I've got like good games to do, I have good fun like finishing early things for primary school. I have, which I just finished, these writing prompts that I made while I was there for my last primary school placement, that were for like when children had finished writing, like their writing session quickly. So there's little prompts like, finish off this sentence, it's not fair that, blah blah blah. Write a recipe for your favorite food. Like there's so many different ones. Think of something you've been wanting to say to someone, write it in the form of a letter. So just making all these different like resources for you to have is so important, because if you say do CRT work, you've got all these things ready to go, and you're not going to be sitting there going, oh, I don't know what to do, oh my god, help me. Number 5 is don't stress over being the perfect teacher. Your mentors know that you are there to learn, that you are going to make mistakes. You are not going to be perfect, so don't stress about it. If a lesson doesn't work well, if the kids don't respond to something, if they don't enjoy it, if they don't understand it, it's okay, because you are there to learn, and they know that, and they're not going to judge you for that. Number 6 is know your full requirements before you start. This is especially important if you have, say, videos to record, resources to collect, pictures to take, reports to make, because you don't want to get to your last week and realize I have not done this, and this. So make sure you go through your requirements before you start. Say you need to have a report done by week 2, you need to have 3 case studies of these children, so you need permission slips, you need this, and this. Make sure you know, because then you're not going to get finished and realize, oh, I didn't do this, and then you're going to be stuck. 7 is have time to reflect every day. Now this is really important if you have to do weekly reflections in your portfolio, so you're not leaving them to the last week and you have 5 or 6 or how many other weeks reflections to do, because I'll guarantee you will make it up. So make sure every day you do a tiny little bit of a reflection, write down, say what worked well, what you enjoyed, what's something you would change, and say a fun thing from one kid that they enjoyed. Number 8 is have time for yourself every day. And it is so important to make sure that every day you are not working up until you sleep, because you'll get so burnt out. I suggest, say, working until around 9 o'clock or 8:30, depending on what time people go to sleep. But having time for yourself to, say, read, watch some YouTube, watch the TV, watch a movie, stuff like that, because otherwise you'll get so caught up and you just get exhausted by the end of your placement. So make sure every day you are doing something for yourself. Number 9 is enjoy and treasure the moment. So placement doesn't last long. It may seem like it's so long while you're there, but once you're finished, it will fly by. Just make sure while you're there, you're making a good connection with the kids, with the staff, with everyone. So then so make sure you're enjoying like being with the kids. Just have fun, like enjoy while you're there. If you're in the kindergarten, get down and get messy, get dirty, play in the sand. But who cares if you get sand in your shoes? Who cares if you get glitter on your clothes? Who cares if you get mud? It comes off.
Who cares if you disagree with them? You're your own individual. Vote me as president.
Make sure you enjoy the time that you're there. Get down, get messy, as I said, and ignore what Alex just said. 10 is always thank your class/staff. So I always make sure that I give my class or like whoever a gift. It might even be something as simple as bubbles if they're young, or stickers, or balloons, or a lollipop. It doesn't matter, but I always make sure there's a little something that just shows that I'm thankful for them having me, because the kids also have someone else in their class. It's not just your teachers. And I also give my teachers a little thank you. It might be a card, and it might be a candle or a perfume, or just something that shows that you're thankful, or maybe a good bottle of wine if they're interested in wine. But make sure you're just saying thank you and just show your appreciation. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and comment down below in the comment section if you are doing a degree, or if you are a pre-service teacher, any questions or comments you might have. I'm happy to answer any questions, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have more of you along with me on this journey, and I shall see you all next week. Bye!
You're passionate, you're important, and you can do anything.